Started.
Yeah, we're good.
We are live.
We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Doing this. How about we start with the name here and major? How's it going? Hi, Mom. Yeah, exactly. Like that. So if you want to break the fourth wall, this is the time to do it.
I heard about the Puebla service trip from one of my friends, Lorenzo.
I've heard about it for many years now at CCF.
Just from people around CCF, Mark was talking about it a lot.
I was looking to go on some sort of trip.
I was already determined to go on a service trip.
We had a month off of school, and it was just like deciding that I was going to make a point of doing something with my break instead of like just being at home.
On behalf of Delta Airlines Sky team members worldwide, especially your 3 Atlanta-based flight attendants, we'd like to welcome you to Mexico City. Local time.
So I'm Cami with a K, this is Jordan with a J. We are your hosts. We're really excited to be all here this week.
He likes buttons as well.
This is the perfect amount of peanut butter. Half of an inch. Roll that little dude around like he's a roly-poly in your backyard.
Alright everyone, if you were a Disney princess, which Disney princess would you be and why? Inhale.
Our trip focused around building a well or a water reservoir at a church in the suburbs of Cholula, Mexico.
I'm typically not a manual labor type person working in the sun, but I actually really enjoyed the work. You're with 12 or 13 other friends, and
the pastor's family came and helped every day.
The way they acted and interacted reminded me a lot of home. It was really hospitable in general, really willing to kind of work with you.
I really enjoyed just getting to know them, regardless of my very weak skills in Spanish, and just talking about random things, talking about cultural things.
And one of the older brothers, Ivan, told me he was a worship minister, and I told him that I played bass, and he brought out one of his brother's basses, and then we played music together for about 30 minutes, which I never expected to in Mexico, so that was really cool.
The moment that reminded me of home most was the amount of time we spent together as a team.
Literally every minute with everyone there was just so much fun and crazy.
Just hanging out, playing games with each other. We played Monopoly for a long time.
I really appreciated Ben Ashby's jokes, all his silly routines.
The Tina and Ben fight over sandwich making.
Tell me what you did to Tina's sandwich.
Tina's sandwich? So, this morning around 4:30 a.m. I woke up and then I went to the kitchen and I got some bread out and I let it sit in the kitchen next to a fan for 2.5 hours. You could say it's a little dry. She may notice some crusty bread when she eats her sandwich.
I don't know. It was cool to see because I don't think they were really close before, and then to get to that point 4 days in or whatever, where you're like, yeah, I'm gonna make your sandwich a little bit more stale. It was just, I don't know.
A lot of times maybe people who are supporting think that you go there, you build a well, then the people have a well and you leave. But really it's a lot bigger than that because it impacts deeply the people who go.
I went in without any friends. I didn't know anybody going on the trip. You're gonna learn that everyone's awesome here if you're a kind of a newbie to CCF.
Probably the biggest difference. Before I'd just be like, oh, it's Mexico. But now I'd say oh, I could see myself living in a city like that because it was just such a happy place and such a awesome environment, and the people we worked with there were awesome.
They wake up and have volcanoes out of their window. The buildings there are so colorful. Even their food was very colorful. The people were very colorful. Their clothing are colorful. It was literally like walking into a painting. It was really cool.
Comparing myself before the trip and myself after the trip, I feel ready to do more work along those lines. After having such a positive experience with Puebla, I'm excited and I would like to continue to do that sort of work.
The joy of being able to do something where you know it's not for yourself. It's not something that you can say, okay, I did this, now I'm gonna put it on a resume and forget about it. Instead, it's just something that you put effort into just so that you can show love to people, just so that you can glorify God in some way.
We're just there to kind of like get the process started, but like they're the ones that are really like gonna make a difference in their community. It's not like we're bringing the solution. Like it's not that they couldn't have thought of like getting a well. It was cool to be a part of something, but not like being someone that like provides something that they couldn't ever do.
Doing good for that community, bringing clean water with the locals, not just doing it on your own, but getting to interact and be a community with them. I'm just really thankful to have a trip like Puebla.
If you're on the fence about going on this trip, go on it.
I think you owe it to yourself to go and have this sort of experience, to go find out what it's like.
There are certain perspectives that you can't get just by staying here in your country where you're maybe more comfortable.
It is a sacrifice to give up a week, whether that's giving up a week of vacation, a week of reflecting at home. It's expensive, but none of that matters in the grand scheme of things.
Hello, USA. I am Ivan. I am stay in Mexico, Puebla, and say hi. USA, we love you. Hello, Church, CCF. Mando saludos a toda la gente que está ahí, a todo people. Le damos gracias a toda la congregación que vino aquí a ayudarnos. What's up, people? Bueno, pues le damos las gracias a estos chicos, a este equipo, por venir a la iglesia y trabajar. Todo lo que han hecho es de gran bendición. Thank you very much, all these guys. I hope that you come back to Mexico.
What you actually did.
This is so freaking
So I took Tino's bread and I put it under the tap water, which has some bad bacteria in it, and I soaked it, and then I let it dry so she won't be able to tell that there are the bad bacteria in it. And then she'll eat the sandwich, and in a couple of days, maybe restrained to a toilet. She shouldn't have given me 4 times the jelly to peanut butter. That was
Yeah, it's
unacceptable.
all her fault.
It is all her fault.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you.